Countdown.
I might still run away to use the loo, guys. Sorry.
We shall allow it, I guess.
You could probably hear
I also
I
didn't
haven't shut the
advertise.
door. There are children yelling, so.
I also didn't advertise this time just because it's been a couple weeks, and I figure we're probably not going to have anybody watching live this time, so not a big deal.
I mean, you say that, but if I share it, I'll have at least one person log on for like 2 minutes. I'll find a way.
That's good with me. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things.
11, 12, 13, 14.
There we go.
15, 16.
I'm just
17.
You're doing this, and my brain is making
20
you
of
sound
21.
like the owl counting how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Closed. Well, I am all updated. Okay, the next thing is to load a campaign, right? Load and
1, 2,
Oh.
3.
now I have to find him. So how does one find join campaign? Maybe. Ah, there he is. Oh, great! Now my headset's out of juice. Oh,
Ruh-roh. That's
well,
why I use...
I can switch to the mic, but because my kid was playing on it all day. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. That's how old your kid?
10.
Oh man, I hated when they were on my computer during that age.
Yeah. Well, he's
Fingerprints.
He's got to the point where he's not happy with the Xbox anymore, and he wants to play on my computer. I'm like, dude, I don't really want you playing on my work computer. Only I get to play on my work computer.
Well, that's when you get them a smaller machine for themselves.
Yeah, well, I gave him my old laptop, but he doesn't like it.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that's what I say. So maybe for Christmas, champ.
See, that's why I go wired with everything, you know?
Yeah.
With wireless, you run out of batteries and you're screwed. And if you're in the middle of the podcast, you're out of luck. But if you're wired, you don't have that problem.
I mean, wired trackball, the ancient device. This one's like 25 years old.
I keep both on my desk, and when I need the wireless ones, I turn them on, but if I don't need them or if I know I'm going to be sitting for a while, then I use the wired ones.
Okay, I guess I lied. I do use a wireless mouse, but the batteries on that last forever.
Sacrilege. Although I did buy for a client a really nice wireless keyboard mouse set. It was ergonomic, and it actually came with a USB cable that you could use it while it's plugged in, but you could just pop off the cable. It was the cable is magnetically attached to the keyboard and mouse, or mouse, so it could charge, or you could just pop it off and just use it wirelessly. It's kind of neat. I'm considering buying myself, but I really like my mechanical keyboard. So, and I love my trackball.
I had a trackball once. Was that the one where you used the thumb?
Yep.
Yeah, I had one of those once.
Yes.
I did too. I didn't like it that much, so I went back to the mouse.
Sacrilege.
I find that if I used it a lot, man, my thumb joint would ache too much, so I had to go back to the regular mouse. But I remember. I like the fact that you didn't have to move it around; it could stay wherever you put it.
That's because your bloodline is weak. Yes. You will never survive the winter.
I had a trackball a million years ago that had the ball on top.
Yeah, they had those
that's
too.
What he's talking about. Yeah, well, that's what I had.
No, they had the index finger ones too. But this one's a thumb trackball. It's the Microsoft Trackball Optical 1.0. They discontinued making this over about 20 years ago.
I had the Logitech one that your whole hand just sat on it, and then the fingers were the buttons, and then the trackball was on the thumb.
That's the one I've had.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted.
I actually have like 4 of these things in random locations in the house. So when I take my laptop someplace in another room, I could just use it. I actually, being a cold coworker, we bought a lot of 20 of them, but they were all broken because one of the sensor was open. So we actually salvaged the sensors off 10 of them and so instead of 20, we got 10 working trackballs. So I got 5, he got 5. I already had 2.
I beat you.
Yeah. He sold all his on eBay because they're they're like impossible to find, and they're like $300 usually when you find them.
Holy
Yeah,
crap! We're only level 2.
Yep,
Oh,
Are we still level
wow.
2?
I thought we were level 3.
still 2.
5 even.
Yeah.
Hey, so has everybody seen Fallout?
Yes,
Yes.
No.
Is that not amazing?
fantastic. It was very well done. Very well done.
I think that as far as TV and movies that have been made based on video games, it's probably the best one that's ever been done.
See, I actually like, some people really hate the Halo one, but I really like the Halo one. I think it's just
Halo wasn't bad.
Okay, honestly, I haven't
Halo.
seen that one.
You talking about the series, or are you talking
the
about?
Halo
series.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Halo TV series. Although it took them 2 seasons to actually get to
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Halo, and I'm like, so because essentially the first season was like Halo Reach if you played the game series,
Yeah.
but they did like the background of, Master
So,
Chief's background.
so I've watched them because my kid watches them, and I watch them with him. The same 10-year-old, and I thought that second season was pretty slow going until the end, and like almost everything happened in that last episode. Did you find that to be true?
Yeah, there was a lot.
So happened in the last episode. I was like, holy Christ! You could have spread that across the whole season, and you did it all in one episode. So I was like, whoa.
Yeah, but Halo was much better, I thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, I liked it. I mean, I know some people hate it, but I'm just, I don't. Just like there are people who hate the Wheel of Time TV series because it's not like the books. Oh no, horrible. Too bad. They can't add all. Come on, Robert Jordan was a fantastic writer, but he had Tolkien syndrome as well.
Okay, as a writer, I have to say something here. Robert Jordan, not to diss on the man, I know he's dead now, but his writing style was sloppy as hell. It was, you're sitting here and you're reading it, and he's got these run-on sentences often where he'd ramble within a single sentence. He would ramble, and it'd go on and on and on like this. And it'd actually be, he'd do it so much it was hard to follow. And I think the reason this is because his wife was his editor. I've seen other books that he's written, like his Conan books and stuff like that. That were tight, focused, well written. Wheel of Time, I'm sorry, it's not an easy read because of that.
I did it in audiobook myself, so I did the whole series in audiobook. But I like the story. I'm there for the story, and I enjoyed the story. So if the TV series is not exactly like the book, I'm not going to. I don't disparage things like that. Like just people want to hate on things all the time because it's they're tired of the comfort. They want
I love to hate things. It's great.
Well, the other thing is that the TV series is an adaptation. Anytime, whether we're talking about Lord of the Rings or Wheel of Time or any other thing, it's going to be an adaptation. Things are not going to match up on a 1-to-1 ratio throughout the entire thing. They just don't work that way. It's a different medium.
Exactly.
Just like people need to get over that.
Just like the people who hate the Marvel Cinematic Universe because it changes certain things. Like, oh my God, they did this and did that. I'm like, hey, it's not the 616 universe. It's a completely different universe. So there's going to be changes. There's going to be different.
And don't they like fully reboot those in the comics periodically anyway?
Yeah,
they have the whole multiverse, and there's.
I haven't bought a comic book in over 20 years, so which is a lie. I have bought. I usually buy some graphic novels here and there, just for funs.
Mm-hmm.
Read the story, and that's it.
I don't own any physical comic books past like the 1990s, but I do read them online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does anybody remember exactly how much experience we're supposed to have?
Wow, that's a good question.
I have 543 in here, but I don't know if that's right.
Very good question. Well, I only have 427, but I also missed part of a session, so.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so.
But I'll gladly up mine to 540.
What are you even talking about? XP?
Experience.
Where do you even see it? I don't even see where you see it.
Well,
You
you
have
would,
to
So George
click
and I
on
have slightly less than everybody else because we missed a session.
yes,
I'm trying.
Mando is here.
I'm trying
Oh,
to
look
use
at
my I'm trying to use my high charisma score to actually, convince the DM to even us out, and you're just ruining it by talking.
Well, he is the war cleric. I mean,
All right. Well, it's time to get started now anyway. So,
He's a real horse's ass then, right?
Lucky you.
all right, everybody. Welcome to Odyssey of the Dragonlords. I'm Darren Drader, the Dungeon Master. And we'll go ahead and get started now. Actually, one thing I'd like to mention is it's been like literally 2 months since the last time we played. Reason being is that I was sick as hell. It started out with a really bad cold, and then it turned into pneumonia, and then I went to the hospital, and like apparently the original cold I had went away, got replaced by RSV and pneumonia, and then from there it was just continually bad for like another month. So I am 95% recovered at this point, and
You sound awesome.
I'm feeling awesome.
Yeah.
And you look great too.
And that's I heard I was a little gray for a while there.
Oh, you got your color back for sure.
Yep. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, and let's introduce ourselves, starting with Ken.
I'm Ken Chivers. Be playing Bane Darkstar, and I look forward to relearning my character after the 2 months absence.
Yeah.
And what else is going on? I kind of paused on the writing I was working on, but that is still on the burner. And yeah, just looking forward to having a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, Kat.
I'm Kat Mason. I'm not important. I'm just here to play. I play Finnegan. She does her best. Or wait, that's the wrong character, isn't it? This is Nisha. I put the wrong name.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're
I was
gonna
like, wait a
confuse.
minute.
You're going to confuse the hell out of your
It's
fans. There,
been
Ken.
a
You might have
long
to
time.
actually log out, change
What a-
the name, and log
what a-
back in.
Ah,
I
look
don't
at that.
have
Oh, there
to.
we
I
go.
already got it.
All right.
What a faux pas. What a faux pas indeed.
I might know how to correct problems because I caused them a lot.
Uh,
So they're really good at fixing them.
Finnegan is the exact opposite of Nisha, by the way. For the
They
rest
are
of you that
very
haven't-
different.
She
people.
is the polar opposite.
Totally different.
Yep.
And I play them that way. And it's very obvious.
All right, Matt, tell us about yourself.
Which one? Matt? Yeah, we'll go with him. You, Mando, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Galen.
You want to go with
Sorry,
me?
we have two Matts.
We do, but he usually goes by Mando. You go ahead. We'll go in order. We'll go left to right. Go ahead. I'll be last.
Now you're confusing me. So I'm the other Matt. Go by Mando. I play the War Cleric Centaur, Frauerin Sandhoot. And neat little thing that I've got going on for our viewers is for next session, we've got this nice hand-painted 3D dice tower. It's in 3 sections, and it will be given away at our next session. So please make sure to tune in.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. All right, George.
all right, I'm George. I play Kairos, the warlock of the fates, and I have nothing to sell except for myself and my winning smile.
All right. And the other Matt.
And last but not least, the other Matt. Yes, I'm Matt. I play Galen the Rogue. I don't have anything to sell either. However, you guys might, I might have told you this, but I'm actually leaving the country tomorrow. I'm leaving the country for 10 days, and I'm going to Greece. So I will be thinking about my Odyssey of the Dragonlords friends the whole time I'm there, soaking up the atmosphere. So I will take lots of pictures. I will inquire with everyone I meet about if they know anything about the Odyssey of the Dragonlords that could help us out. But I'm going to go soak up some. Well, I'm not going to be in Greece the whole time. I'm going to be in Greece, and then I'm going to be in Italy for the second half of the week. But
I have family in Greece.
yes, and so I'm going to be in Athens, and I'm going to be in Delphi. And then I'm
Nice.
going down to a port. I forget the name of the port because we're taking a overnight ferry across the Adriatic up to somewhere near, not Florence because that's on the other side, but some port city then that we're going to bus across to Florence. Anyway, should be fun. And the best part about the whole thing is, since it's next week, I won't miss any games. So,
Awesome.
So are you going to see the Parthenon since you're going to be there?
yeah, we're going to go see everything that you're basically going to be your standard tourist and go see all the touristy things. So it'll be kind of
Very
interesting.
cool.
So.
After you get back, we should do like an hour with just you where you can talk all about your vacation.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't know if we want to do that, but anyway, very excited to be back after the long break. I feel like I have to relearn whatever the system's called. I can't remember what it's called.
Yes,
But
well,
I'm happy to be back with you guys.
you're most likely going to be leaving out of Piraeus, which is probably where you're leaving out of.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it's a. If you look on Google Maps, they have the routes actually on Google Maps, so it says here to here, so it must be a pretty common route. So.
It's most likely Piraeus, but I can never pronounce it right.
Yeah, it's on the Peloponnese, I think, just north on the north on that part.
Piraeus.
Well, that's
Anyway.
very, very cool, and I look forward to hearing more about it. So a little bit about me. I'm the DM. I'm Darren Drader. I'm a professional game designer. You can find my stuff available to sell directly on DriveThruRPG at Darren Drader Designs. And one thing that everybody should know about is that about a month ago, I finally took Night of the Grave, which is a 17th level 5th edition adventure, put it up for sale. It's running for $12, but half the proceeds that are coming from this product are going straight to Owen Casey Stevens, who is fighting cancer, and that's to help raise money for him to cover his medical expenses and hopefully kick cancer's ass. So go check it out. Pick up a copy if you haven't already. And anyway, that's enough promotion for me. Let's get started. So it's been like 2 months. Does anybody even remember what game we're playing anymore?
We were all running to sacrifice ourselves. I remember that.
I remember which game I'm playing, but apparently not which character. So we'll see how I do.
Now let's give the viewers a little bit of a rundown of what has happened already.
Well, what was the city? Astros or Bertos?
Houston Astros?
If you pop up the map, it'll help me remember.
It was Astoria.
Was it
I
Astoria?
remember
Okay.
we knocked
Astoria.
we used a
Astoria.
cave in or something to kill some stuff, and then
I think the last thing we did, we killed the we didn't kill the basilisk. We trapped them in their den.
buried it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
we won't have to deal with them, whatever comes, unless they somehow manage to get out of there. But I think we spent most of that last session investigating, didn't we?
We
Yeah.
traveled
A
all
lot of
over
dead ends.
Astoria
Yeah.
to a lot of ends that would not have had favorable outcomes. There
Mhm.
were
We discovered
many
we were not
dead
strong enough to take out the chieftain.
No,
Yes,
that was going to
ends.
happen.
Was it a centaur chieftain?
Centaur
What prompted all this?
Minotaur?
What prompted all this? You met the King Pythor,
Yep.
whose daughter is going to be sacrificed, because let's see, what was the reason?
The Sea Lord.
The other guy wanted it. What was his name? Let's look.
There was some evil people that wanted
The other guy,
something.
I thought.
What it
Talos or
was,
something.
I think that's it.
Was it the priests of Talos or something like that?
yeah, they demanded it because because Pythor is a god, and it was the priests of the what you call them, the Titans, and they have like this peace treaty. They pretty much have to agree to whatever they demand, which is not good for his daughter. So they're going to turn the daughter over to the centaurs and have her be sacrificed. So that was kind of where we left off. You guys did a bunch of investigation and turned up a lot of dead ends. So what do you guys want to do now?
Well, we did discuss it yesterday in the messaging service, and I think a lot of us decided that our only real feasible route is to go ahead and one of the suggestions was that we take the princess's place. So George and Matt and Ken were all fighting over that. So who was going to have the honor? And it wasn't just that they wanted glory, but because you guys said he was your king or he was your god, right?
Well,
Yes.
And so
He's
that
not.
would be
He's not my god.
well, whose
But,
god is he?
I'm
He's somebody's patron, I think.
He's Mando's god technically, I think. But I believe that because I'm a patron of the fates, that the fates would not lead me astray, and that I should sacrifice myself.
Right.
Well, weren't we walking up the river or whatever was outside of the cave? Because there was the next area that sacrifices were going to happen was harpies or something at the sacrifice site.
Right. And we
So
said
I think we were walking to the site.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did visit the site already, yes.
Yeah.
But we were like going
Visit the
back
site
to after
already?
trapping the.
What was the very last thing we did, though? I thought the basilisk.
The basilisk.
It was the basilisk.
That was the very last thing. So we're still outside.
So we went to the site, and then we followed the river, and there was something about something that's in the river, and then we were following whatever that was. We found out, I think it was the basilisk, and then we buried the basilisk. And now we're like, do we go back to the site now? Because we're not going to be able to convince Pythor to. Well, I mean, maybe we could. Maybe that's what we do now. We go to Pythor and say, "Hey," or
we're gonna take we're gonna take your daughter's place. What we're gonna do, and then when the harpies come, we're gonna fight them, and then hopefully all hell doesn't break loose. That's what we decided, right?
Well,
Yep,
perhaps
I think so.
perhaps we could also fool these, pretend the sacrifice happens, and then have her bring back to life, because the gods decided that she needed to come back. Think of it as the resurrection of the princess. We'll have the Christ motif.
Yeah, that sounds like a Hail Mary pass, though. We don't have anything lined up to do that.
I can't do a resurrection. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't do the resurrection. We don't actually kill her. We fake it all. We use guile and stealth.
I hate to break it to you, but trying to fake a sacrifice to God doesn't seem like it'll be very effective.
I do agree with Nisha on this.
Yes, that could make that god angry too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think our best bet is to be straight up with Pythor and tell him.
It's not my god, so do I care?
Maybe you don't. Matt cares, right? Matt, you want to take a place, right? So take her place.
He's God, and he's my
Let the harpies come. We can kill harpies. Aren't tough. We'll
divine
take out
father.
The harpies, and we'll be the heroes.
Not really.
I mean, I can take her spot. I'm a daughter, and I don't have a dad anymore, but he can still have time with hers.
Yeah, maybe the harpies don't know how tall his daughter is, so that we could
I don't think height has a lot to do with it, but I appreciate the way you're thinking.
disguise.
I think that everybody involved is going to know who the princess is and what she looks like.
Do they?
Don't you think? I mean, we don't know.
Disguise,
but I think anybody that lives in this city is going to know who the princess is. So it's going to be kind of hard to fake it, I think.
So really, the person you would need to talk to, if you wanted to take her place, would be the captain of the guard, Gaius.
I totally forgot about him.
Yeah.
Is he different than the leader of the entourage from the opposing Titan god person, or is that the same?
Wasn't Gaius heading toward the old woods?
You've actually already met him.
In the palace.
He's in the palace, and he's the one who is representing the other group.
All right, so he is the other guy then. So we need to ask him if we can substitute.
He had kind of already told us. Yeah, I thought.
Well, he's the one that we offered. I offered 35 cows to, right? And he said no, and it went up to 50, and he still said no.
I think he was thinking people, not livestock.
Well, yeah, well, right, but that's the same guy. So let's go ask him if he'll take one of us.
That wasn't Gaius. That was the priest. The guys took us to the priest guy, and the priest guy didn't want to make the trade. Well, actually, the chieftain. Gaius sent us to the chieftain because apparently the chieftain is the one that you have to make
Ken,
a negotiation with.
Are you going to make me find my notes? Is that what's going to happen?
I do actually have the book right here, so I can recap. So the captains representing the Order of Sidon were the ones who were hanging out in the palace, and Gaius is the guy who's in charge of them. Now he was the one who did suggest that you talk to the centaurs, right? But I think that somewhere in there, there's a suggestion of maybe taking her place as a sacrifice.
Right.
Yeah,
so
they
regardless,
did
we gotta go to Gaius.
The deal has certainly not been sealed at this point. You need to talk to him again, though.
Right. Well, let's go talk to the guy then.
Go
Whatever his
talk to
name
Gaius.
is. Let's talk to the guy.
Let's go talk to the wizard.
All right, okay.
We're off to see the wizard.
So you get back to Astoria, and you get back to the palace, and they do allow you to speak again to the Order of Sidon, or the representatives. Assuming you go straight to them, is that what you do?
That's what I say. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So once again, you are brought into an audience with Gaius, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, you again. What can I do for you?"
We have decided that sacrifice may be the only play here.
Well, that's why we're here, is the sacrifice.
We've come to sweeten the pot with our former offer: 50 cattle plus anyone you choose from our group.
I don't think we're doing the cattle. Just, I think I'd like to take the princess's spot for her.
As well, I'm not interested in the cattle, and I wouldn't be interested in anyone from the group unless it's the entire group.
That's confusing.
Fine.
That's a little greedy too.
Even better.
All for one, one for all.
Hey, that means I'm worth 49 cattle, and the rest you guys make the other one. So it's fair.
That's okay.
I think your math is wrong.
Well, it's a good thing you came back when you did, because we were almost ready to go through with the original plan. So that being the case, if you don't mind surrendering yourselves to us, we will take you out to the rock tomorrow, and you will be sacrificed at midday.
May I inquire? Are we going to be like trust? Are we going to be tied up? Are we going to be stripped of our equipment? What are the details of this exactly?
Well, it wouldn't be a sacrifice if we left you with your equipment, and you will certainly not be free to move.
Man, how do I look at my character? Oh my god!
In fact, as an aside here, when you were there before, you did notice there were a bunch of chains coming off that rock.
Holy cow!
Well,
holy Padme Amidala. Anybody got like a hairpin they're going to be able to pick the lock with? I don't know. Without a weapon, I'm no good, guys. I have like a -1 to strength, so even if I hit somebody with a fist, it's still not going to do any damage. So I don't know. Might want to rethink this.
Well, it kind of is what it is.
Well, what's the disadvantage if the princess gets sacrificed again?
Her dad'll be sad.
Her daddy will be mad at us,
And
we won't be heroes. And then
it
Mando
would
will
be
be
very
upset.
unheroic.
but the question is, do I care?
No.
Did you ever know your dad?
No.
Maybe that's why you should care.
Why? My mom was very nice to me.
Could you imagine not having her?
I think you're trying to guilt me here. But if the fates determine this is the case, then this is what we shall do.
Yeah,
Very well.
I still think it's what we're
Sacrifice.
supposed to do, so I guess we'll play along.
Well, to be honest with you, there's 3 options, and this is one of them.
Boom, campaign's over.
No, another one actually is letting her be sacrificed, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. And a third option I'm not going to address because that's DM's privileged information. So
Another option. All right, let her be
So,
sacrificed.
well,
Let us be sacrificed.
we could always get a slave girl dressed up as the princess.
But everybody's gonna know.
Oh no, because
Well-
she would have to have a funerary mask on.
I
to
don't
make sure-
understand why the king isn't putting himself up. Wouldn't that be acceptable? Or is this
Well-
just to punish him?
he's a god, so that probably wouldn't work.
As
Is
one of his
he-
many children, I can speak for his lack
he
of
a
care.
god?
So, I mean, I could metagame the hell out of this and say, look, it would be a really short campaign if we do one of the 3 options and we all end up getting killed by the harpies. That would, unless Kira is going to come and resurrect us all, but that would still seem like a pretty ignominious way to go down.
Hey, there's nothing stopping us from telling Kira that this is our plan, Kyra, and then like, look, this is going to be a very short story for you unless you intervene. But
how many of you
otherwise-
guys can hold your own in unarmed combat?
I'm great.
Either with a spell or with just fisticuffs.
she has the acid splash thing, which has been pretty good.
It will totally be fine, not a problem.
Not
And
not
then-
to be punny, but I'm a one-trick pony without my equipment. I've got Sacred
What?
Flame. That's
Yeah, I mean, I can hide. That's about all I can do without anything, without a weapon of some sort. I'm kind of worthless.
Well, if the king is a god, shouldn't he just be able to, I don't know, stop the sacrifice?
But the
Yeah.
problem is he can't, because then the centaurs and people would come and attack the city, and then the city and the people would die, and then everyone would die, and then all these people are dead instead of just a couple people. It's a numbers game.
I did not anticipate that he would want all 5 of us. So that throws a wrench in the thing.
I think that seems unfair. But I guess I'm not in charge here, so.
so.
Hmm.
Back to the drawing board, gentlemen, and late.
I vote for sacrifice.
Well, I'm gonna have to trust in the fates then.
You have to
I'm
have
just-
faith.
I'm just here for the ride, so I'm gonna turn this
I
down.
mean, on the plus side, well, never mind. I'm not going to go there. Don't want to give any ideas to anybody.
Well, Darren has been kind enough to say there are 3 options, and he's given us 2 of them. I have no idea what the third one is. I know that we either let the gal die or we let ourselves die. One of the
The
2.
third
Do we
option
gotta give ourselves
is
over to them right now, or do we have a moment to make our?
I'll tell you what. When
Oh my God.
we reach the end of the session, I'll tell you what the third option is, and you'll probably be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Hmm.
There you go.
The only other option I can think of is we
If right this
intervene.
moment with them, we could possibly, do some planning.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
Where's Kyra? Kira, what's her name? Where's she at?
She's never around when you need her.
Yeah, where's our goddess at?
She's a
Why
book,
is
book lady.
She's a bard.
Damn it, where's
maybe
Dan when
she
you
should
need him?
Sing some pretty songs to stop all this chaos. People love music. It could work.
All right, we have one advantage that we're not playing. Rosiki's not with us,
Ah,
which means
He's not sacrificed.
Rosiki is somewhere. So, hey, can anybody talk telepathically?
Telepathically?
There you go. Telepathy.
hypothetically.
His word. Can anybody do that
No.
with
Nope.
Rosiki?
No.
Okay.
I could
Well, what
detect
good are
magic
you
at
guys?
will.
Well, you were talking with squirrels. So
I
I
can talk
figured.
to. Yes, I could talk to the. Wait, it's chains. Yeah. Maybe I could talk to some animals to help break us out.
So Gaius says, so we have an agreement then, yes?
Sure. I guess. I don't know what to
begrudgingly agree. Sitting on my glasses, right? Okay, great.
Very well. Tomorrow morning, surrender yourselves to the centaurs. They'll be just outside the city gates.
Great. I know how much they like us. It'll be fine.
Hey, this
so do we at least get a party, a bon voyage? all the
final
women,
meal.
All the women and food and drink we can
wine, get. Women, boys. Well, at least we can go stash weapons then. Let's go stash some weapons.
Talking about cows. I don't know.
Cows.
Horses for the centaur.
Well, if we don't have to turn ourselves into the morning, that gives us some options tonight, right?
Right.
We'll talk about this when we're not in earshot of the bad guy, but
I don't know that bad is
one of us has acid.
Right here.
One of us have acid.
Well, yes, that would be Nisha has acid.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we can go somewhere and plot amongst ourselves for the night.
Yeah, let's not say that in front of the guy though. Let's just say, okay, we will turn ourselves in the morning. See you later. We'll be on our way.
Gaius gives you a grin and he says, "Well, I look forward to the morning then."
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure you do. All right, so let's get out of here so we can go connive and stuff. First we connive, then we canoodle. All right, let's go.
Stop eating my glasses.
All right, so should we head to the tavern or something so we can go?
Yeah, where was that?
Ruminate over some.
We had a room somewhere, didn't we? Get a room.
Yeah,
last time?
I think we were given a room. Yes,
was that the Dragon's Tooth? Was that what it was?
Yeah, you have been given a room here in the palace.
Living quarters.
Oh, wait a minute. I take it back. Living quarters. It's been a while.
My notes weren't really good last time.
Notes are a good thing. So yes, we were assigned living quarters, not in the palace.
All right.
Wasn't there a reliquary somewhere we're supposed to find too?
We did that already. It was stolen. Remember, the thing was stolen. That's why we were talking to the squirrels.
Right, invisibility juice or something.
The guy made off with it out the path that Dan said he wasn't ready to take us, so we didn't go there.
Guy.
So that's later.
That's set up for something we'll be doing
down the road, literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Right now we're dealing with harpies and sacrifices.
I think that priest guy should sacrifice himself.
So look, this could be worse. So
I don't like that they're ripping apart families and threatening to kill people. It's so mean. I don't like it.
Well,
makes me sad. I'm gonna go get some cookies if they have any.
Nisha, I need you to get a grip. I need you to channel your inner Finnegan.
I don't know who that is.
You think about it deep down.
Does anybody remember why the centaurs were here again?
They're here to make sure that if the sacrifice doesn't happen, that they come in and kill all the people who live here because they're big bullies.
Yeah, you can't trust a centaur. They're bad news.
Hey, I resemble that.
Except for Mando, of course.
Those are mean ones.
Who's Mando?
Anything that's half animal
is fine,
questionable.
but they're nice and they have no scruples. And I didn't care for their attitude. They were very dismissive and murdery. Also very murdery.
Well, I think that we should take advantage of the time we have between now and tomorrow morning to set this up in our favor. And I propose that we go stash some weapons at strategic locations there in case we do break free, that we can retrieve our weapons and fight. I don't know if that's going to violate stuff, but if we got to fight hand to hand versus harpies, I feel like that's a bridge too far. So,
do you think you can rig the shackles so that we can.
I'm confident that if I can sneak a pick on my person somehow, I could probably take care
We
of the
wouldn't even
shackles.
have to though. With Nisha's acid, we could just have it kind of worn away and ready to go.
Well, I mean, assuming you know where the handcuffs that they're going to use are you saying
They're on
that
the
the
box.
handcuffs, they're dangling there? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. So, yeah, let's go weaken the chains so we can break them easy and then stash our weapons somewhere so that once we're free, we can get our weapons and then it's on like Donkey Kong. Assuming nobody finds our stashes and that
What's
doesn't
the
violate the
Donkey
protocol.
Kong?
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I don't know all these people.
I know
you're
because
talking about.
some of you are in character and the rest of us are partially in character.
This must be some crazy place from some crazy creature that comes
Was it
from
the name of
Galen's
that
land.
centaur?
Off in the jungles of Chult, there was this
Yes.
very large ape named Kong. He had a friendly donkey, Donkey Kong.
I never quite understood the donkey part of the Donkey Kong though. There was never a donkey.
I'm just kind of resigned to all this at this point. I don't know
Getting
that
back-
anything will be favorable.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's
But
go
we
do
were
what we need to
picked
do.
for this, and we've done okay so far. So maybe something will be fine.
Yeah.
I will
So let's
trust
go. Let's go
my
weaken the chains and let's stash some weapons. Who's with me?
I'm gonna go get some desserts.
Well,
do that,
Just in case.
but you're the source of the acid, right? You want to
Yeah,
conjure me up some acid, and I'll
Yes.
just take the acid. You conjure me up some acid. Can you shoot some acid at the wall, and I'll just scrape it off and put it in the glass vial?
I don't believe it works that way.
Are you a magician or are you a half bull guy?
What?
Who can cast the acid? Is it you?
You
Nisha?
thinking about acid spray? She has
know what
caustic
I-
brew. Just
I'm a
can
very
throw some-
non-magical person.
I can throw some acid as long as I have my jigger.
Right, but we want to go weaken the chains
But
with
if they
your
take
acid.
my jigger, then my jigger's gone.
So if
and
you're
I don't
gonna
know
go,
how-
if you're gonna go eat and then take a nap, the rest of us are gonna go do something like weaken the chain. So we need your acid. So you either have to come with us and cast it there, or you need to cast it here and give us the acid. Is all I'm
Well,
saying.
I don't think you could take
That's
it.
not how it works.
How does it not work? Are you gonna produce acid or aren't you?
It's not producing acid. I just throw it, and then it acids and burns into nothing.
But then it dissipates after a short period.
Yeah.
Well, even if I
It's
collect
not
it up,
like I could just.
even if I collect it up in like a
Jar
glass
it.
vial, well, then you have to come with. I'm afraid. So can we go get you some food, and then can we get you to come along with us?
I
And
just want some really nice desserts, just in case.
I'm saying we can go get you some dessert.
Okay.
We'll have the reward first, and then you do what we need you to do second. You win, I win, we all win.
Okay.
All right, let's go get some dessert. What would you like? Some cheesecake?
All of the sweets. All
Ice
of
cream,
them. I want
donuts,
all of them.
pastries?
Every dessert that they make in this town, I want to eat it.
Let's go. I'm buying. Let's go.
spanakopita.
All of the desserts.
Let's go to wherever they sell stuff. What time of the day is it?
Night.
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. If we hurry, we can get there before they close. Anybody else want to go get some sweet treats? Anybody else got a sweet tooth?
So we go to the tavern and ask them
I'm
for
more
treats.
concerned with making
think
sure
you're
that
gonna-
we can get out of this predicament that we've painted ourselves into.
What? Say that again. I didn't hear the first part.
I said I'm more concerned with getting everything ready so we can get out of this.
I am
corner
too,
we've painted ourselves
but-
into.
The key to that is acid, and Nisha's not going to do that. But she
Yeah,
gets something to eat, so I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know that
get her
that's
to.
the key to anything, but
I-
alright.
I think that all of us going, especially with a centaur walking around, might be a little.
Suspicious?
So,
Yes, that's the word. Suspicious.
So the centaur and the minotaur can stay
Invite me
here.
out to the site, and we could go ahead and weaken the chains. And since the centaurs are out there, patrolling, if we're far
Yeah, I
enough
don't-
away, they see us, less
I'm not
likely
sure
to.
I'm not sure they're out.
Well,
Where's the site of the sacrifice again? Is it in the town or is it outside the
In the
town?
river.
It's outside of town. It's north from town, a few miles.
So we have to go out the gates to get there and then into Centaur territory.
Because we had just
Right.
been over where that was.
But wouldn't it be best, since Nisha is really small, to perhaps covertly ride on the back of Farron's back, sabotage the chains, because he's a centaur, he might blend in at least. And then
I forgot. I do have telepathic speech. Anyway,
I still really feel like you all are missing the point of what a sacrifice is.
I think they're missing the point of it. But I'm not going to weaken the chains, because I think they would know. I think we would get severely caught.
Everything we're doing is bad.
All right.
I don't know the last.
We must accept our fate. The fates have chosen us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat desserts and think of my dad and how much I
Yes.
miss him, and how I can help someone keep having time with their dad.
And I will indulge in
feels
as much
rewarding.
debauchery as possible.
That we celebrate differently, but I'm all for you doing what gets you happy.
It's going to include a lot of desserts, except
Oh, good.
I'll be eating them off the bodies of fair maidens, hopefully.
Like plates.
Galen.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to call it.
That's weird. That's a strange culture to have, but okay.
Well,
Galen.
I'll also hopefully be drinking wine out of their navels.
That seems like a bad cup. It's not very big.
Yes.
Huh.
You're very naive, I think. More so than me.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
Should I be offended? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna eat
yes.
some dessert. Goes to buy desserts.
Well, then, if we're all just going to do shenanigans, I guess I'll go to sleep. You guys wake me up when you actually want to do something.
Galen.
Are you wanting to get into my orgy? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I want to get to the sacrifice part of this game, but you guys want to talk about, whatever it is we're talking about. So
I think we
I'm ready to make something happen after 2 months and everything else. I'm ready to let's do something. So if you guys want to not prepare for this tomorrow and you just want to show up and let it be in the fates, then so fucking be it. Let's do it.
I'm just trying to think about how we can, because her acid won't work.
I don't see how her acid wouldn't work, but other than her not wanting to do it, George being afraid that they're going to catch us. So if that's fine, if that's what we want to do, that's fine. But
we could. There's nothing stopping us from stashing weapons, though, I'm guessing. But how would we get out of the chains? And then that's not really a sacrifice anymore.
And I would say if we go there to stash weapons, we got just as much chance of getting caught as we go there to weaken the chains. So either we're heroes and going to take a risk, or we're just going to accept our fate and be killed tomorrow.
I wonder
That
if there's
doesn't
any.
sound like a very good story to me.
I wonder if there's any raccoons who could pick locks.
Sorry.
Galen.
I'm wondering if Nisha's not the only one that dropped acid tonight. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, that's the wrong acid.
She drops it differently than normal people.
Wasn't there something? Does anybody remember in Pythor's hall? Wasn't there something in there? Like did he have the horn or something in there?
The horn of Belmetria is missing, though. We have to go find that next.
He
Is that
didn't
what
have.
you're talking about?
Well, he didn't have that horn. I thought he had something else in the hall.
There's some sort of
It's
weapon.
just
like,
all a bunch of
we're
food.
supposed to light the fires in the Mithro mines, drink from the horn, which
Which we have to
the
find
relic
because
very
it's been stolen by a
and the
goat.
goatling stole it. And then
Your notes are really good.
they're really not. I just wrote a few things that seemed important.
They are pretty good.
At least you can find your notes. I can't find mine.
They're real disjointed, but I have some.
Oh, Mando hasn't been able to talk. Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a line
Yeah,
that
hear you now.
says, "Nope, go to the
We can hear
cave."
you now.
I don't know
Yeah, we can hear
exactly.
So, Galen.
Yeah. Galen's asleep. Galen went to
Not
bed.
anymore.
Kairos is
Wolf comes
debauchery.
over, whack.
I
It's gonna-
still think that they should just go and find the green dragon that took this guy's wife. But that's just me.
Green Dragon? What the hell? Are
Yeah,
you
because
confusing your
King
game?
Pythor
No,
they
there's
want
the
to tie
dragon.
Anora to the rocks as an offering to Sidon. And then his mortal wife, this is his only child with her, was taken by a green dragon. I still think they should go take the green dragon.
That's some serious backstory you're dredging up there.
It's something that came up last time. I know because I wrote it down.
Okay, well,
I don't think 12 hours is enough time.
Kairos goes out and needs to cough up some money to go have his last night on Earth. That he
What,
wants.
you mean the king's not going to pay for this stuff?
Nah.
It's really rude.
The king wants to see some results, is what he wants to see.
He's not the only one.
Nisha,
I mean, are we
Nisha
going to
is-
need money anyway? I'm going to buy a lot of desserts and eat them all.
Nisha can go and pick up some hand pies or tarts or whatever it is that you want. Is there any other business that you want to take care of?
So my question for Galen, I know he's asleep now, evidently, but lockpicks. Are they small enough that we might be able to hide them in my mane or in my tail?
Absolutely.
Maybe in your bracers?
Well,
Just
I don't know.
I
put them
could-
under
I
your
could-
fingernails. It'll
I could
hold
hide
you
it
for
in
a
my
while.
mouth. I could hide it in behind my ear. I could hide it in my hair. I could hide it in my butt crack. I could hide it anywhere I can reach.
No prison wallets. No.
Well, if that's what floats your boat, I guess.
That's not the problem. I mean, I could do that. I could pick it.
But
that
if
would
you're
be a thing.
if you're chained to a rock,
And Nisha can also do it. Well, you guys keep going. You guys keep exploring all these options, but all I'm hearing you guys is arguing about shooting down everything. We're not going to get anywhere if you shoot down everything. You guys got to start thinking positive about what we can do.
yes. Well,
Everybody's saying, let's just go show up there, not have any weapons, not be able to break out of the chains, and have Arpies feast on our bones. It'll all work out. If
the
that's the
last
case,
time
I'm
we
headed
had
on. I'm headed on the road out of town. It's time for me to find a new group
Last time we had a plan,
because you guys are
we almost
suicidal.
all died in a temple. So I don't know that
But we
having
didn't
a
die.
solid
We
plan
had a plan, and then somebody went and did their own thing, and we still survived.
They were sending
Which
us
tells
away.
me that risks pay off,
I see.
So
right?
let's go, and I'll take this biscuit, and we can risk it.
That's
We'll be
what I'm
like,
saying.
hey, Harpies, do you want this sweet hand pie? I know you do. It'll work. Guaranteed.
The crazy thought might be, what's to stop us from kidnapping like 20 people from the city and attaching them to the chains and be like, here's your sacrifice.
Well, that's not what they agreed to.
That and the sacrifice has to be willfully given. So
Right. Not to mention that would be pretty much chaotic evil.
can we talk to the princess? Have we talked to the princess?
We have
Is she
not
willing?
talked to the
'Cause-
princess.
I
So why
thought
don't
they
we
weren't
find-
going to let us.
We can't talk to her because I mean, if she's not willing to do it, then she's not a sacrifice. And if she is
She
willing
didn't
to
have
do
a
it,
choice, but she was willing but not happy about it.
so the choice then is for others.
Pretty much.
Let's just
Well-
go see what happens.
My problem is so time out. My problem is, we don't want to metagame, but to some extent it is a game, and we know there's only so many options. So we can sit here and we can spend 4 hours saying what if, but we all know what needs to fucking happen. So let's
I
just go
trust
do
in
it.
the fates.
Well, that's great, but I trust in the mechanics. So let's go do something.
I don't know what needs to happen, but I have a feeling we can fight some Harpies.
Right. So do we need to go get you some dessert?
I already bought them. Just tell me how much I spent.
While we were talking, she went and got dessert.
We'll go with 10 gold.
10
10
gold.
gold.
Damn.
Whoa.
What is this?
Inflation hits whatever this place is called.
I'm not going to live anyway. What do I
Victoria.
care?
That's right. You don't need money.
Wow.
You just need the 2 coins that are going to go on your eye.
But
Oh,
she
wait
has
till
a
you-
bag full
Wait till
of
you hear what
dessert.
Kairos has to pay.
Oh yeah, for the ladies.
Well,
Bestiality is going to cost you extra.
How many coins
Hey.
does Charon need?
usually it's the ladies who pay me. Okay, let's just get that straight.
He did drop some acid.
As a nymph,
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it.
As a nymph, I'm
Oh, are you
usually
a
in high
nymph?
demand. I am a nymph.
Now, that is kind of a valid
Oh.
point. Yeah.
As a nymph, I am, very likely to be, paid for my services.
Oh, Rasiki's the Minotaur. I was getting you too confused. All right, that makes more sense now. All right. I take back everything
I could
said
use
there.
my enchanting beauty.
Why
All
didn't
right.
you use
He
Now-
wants
it
to use
on
his
the
beauty
guard?
like harpies.
All right. Well, you guys have you've wasted your night, and it's morning now. It's time
It's
to.
morning.
It is time to turn yourselves over to the centaurs.
All right, let's do it.
I will prepare myself for the morning my morning ritual to my patron
Mhm.
by casting a divination spell and get my temporary hit points.
Do you want this apple turnover? I think it has cinnamon in it.
Thank you. That sounds fantastic. Wait a second. I
Like,
think I know this apple tree. I know this apple tree came from.
Tree this apple. Yeah.
Okay.
The tree this apple came from. Well, she's a nymph. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you can eat the fruit
Of course.
the nymph of the tree? That
No,
seems...
it's
I don't understand. That seems like a lot of layers that I don't understand.
you're a simple creature. It's okay.
That's true.
All right. You ride out there to the centaurs, who are happy to receive you, and they escort you to the rock. When you get to the rock, they fix you to the chains. The chains seem quite sturdy. And
I
then,
bet they couldn't kill harpies.
what's that?
I bet they wouldn't fight harpies.
Tough to say, considering they're on the same side. So
Are they, though?
Yeah.
at this point in time, yes. So they take you, they shackle you to the rock. The chain gives you enough movement to where you can actually move about 10 feet away from the rock, but that's about it.
Which means I can manipulate my hands to cast magic. How silly.
Perhaps a little bit.
Oh no, my chocolate is melty.
I cast fireball. Oh wait, no, I can't.
All right, so Gaius is there. He's the one who leads you through the ford and onto the sacrificial rock. They actually bind you by the legs, and Gaius motions to you and says, "You are now offered as a sacrifice to appease the Lord of Storms. Remain here until the sun rises. If you step away from the rock, the city will suffer the wrath of Sidon."
So we could just let the
Which
city
legs
suffer.
of mine did they chain?
What's that?
So
Which of my legs did they chain?
All of them.
Just the back one.
Okay. It would make sense they only had chains for, like, hands and feet, probably human, but
So these
All right.
chains are attached to this rock.
Oh, hold on. We are. Looks like Ken is not in the game.
Whoa.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm here.
I know. I'm pulling up your fantasy grounds, and it's at the launch page.
All right. I guess I'll get out real quick and go back in.
you didn't check for updates. You have the yellow. You're not up to date, I think.
No, I was up. I was fine. Keep that one. Attempting resolved connection.
All right. So
All right.
before they led you out there, they collected your weapons and armor, and they leave at
Did
about
they let
20.
me have my bag?
No, but they leave your weapons and armor in a pile about 20 feet away from the rock.
Hmm.
Oh.
So unequip our armor. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Yeah.
they told us not to leave the rock. So the rock has to come with us if we're going anywhere. Because we have to stay within 10 feet of it. But they didn't say that the rock couldn't move. So maybe we can move the rock with us and just leave.
If we can't bring bring the whatever to the...
If the party is with this rock and this rock leaves, that's not our fault.
Correct.
I think, I mean, it makes sense to me. If we stay by this rock, they can't punish the people because we followed the rules.
Right. Well, what they said, because they said we have to stay with the rock. Is that correct?
They said we can't go away from it.
Well, you're chained to the rock, so you don't. You've got about 10 feet of movement. And you're chained to the rock.
How big is this rock?
It's pretty big. I would actually show you. It should be shared on your fantasy grounds.
It is a big rock.
But I'm waiting for Ken to bring it up so we can put it on the stream.
Huh. Weird. I don't know what was happening earlier.
Looks like you're in. It looks like what I need to do is reshare it so you can. Should come up pretty quick now. Here we
There
go.
you go. Yep.
Okay, so you're chained to the rock. Your equipment is over where it says A. As soon as they're convinced that that you're well secured, the Centaur and Gaius and his group of captains, they move to the other side of the river.
Can I Eldritch Blast the chains?
Do you think that's wise at this juncture?
No.
Oh, can they see us still? Oh, well, they probably not.
You sit there for a while. Like for a while, nothing happens. And then after about 10 minutes, you start seeing very large, feathered, humanoid sort of creatures circling above. There's 3 of them.
How far away are they?
Oh, they're about 100 feet overhead.
So did you say that Gaius and all them have left now, or are they still within the area?
They have crossed the bridge to the other side of the river.
So they can see us?
They can see you, yeah. But they don't seem to want to get terribly involved at this point. So remember, at this point, what's supposed to happen next is Basilisk is supposed to come out of the river and turn you to stone.
Oh. Oh, no.
Hope you packed
Well,
a lunch. It's going to be a while.
Oh well.
Are there any birds about or creatures I could speak with?
No.
Detect magic? Do I see any magic about other than our equipment?
Nope.
I don't know what happened, but I seem to have lost my character thing. So.
Uh-oh.
Characters. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I
good
got
deal.
it.
Excellent. Okay, so I believe somebody's got a lockpick handy.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Didn't I actually do the returning weapon on someone's dagger?
I don't recall.
You did.
They should be able to, I think.
But does he remember that his dagger has the returning feature on it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's only after it immediately makes an attack or if you can choose to have it with you. I don't know.
Is there only one of us that uses the dagger? Did we lose Matt? I think he seems to have been frozen.
I'm here, but I don't have a dagger. It's not me. I don't think. I don't remember that.
I thought it was you.
I do remember something about a returning dagger. I just don't remember who it belonged to.
I don't think it was me.
Maybe I did it on one of my own.
I think
He's just going to come back your hand.
I think you're confusing it with your other game, actually. I am.
No, she
I'm
doesn't use
serious.
daggers.
I know, but didn't that other person? You're like, throw the damn dagger. Remember in the other game? And it comes back to that dude. I think it's the other game.
No.
Anyway, I have no recollection of that. And I don't think it's me if it is, but I don't know.
It's probably my own.
Anyway, so Galen, the birds are like 100 feet away. So,
All right. Well,
and it looks like we can pick the locks.
we can
Get
pick the
out.
locks, and our weapons are 20 feet away, and we're not allowed to go 20 or 10 feet away from the rocks. So how are we going to get to our weapons if we go 10 feet more away from the rocks? Then we're violating the thing. So unless
Well, if you can undo the shackles on my hands, I can, I think, stretch out enough to grab the stuff.
all right, let me see where my skills are here. Darren, what would that be for your
We
to
wouldn't
thieves
have
tool
to.
pick a lock? What would it be?
It'd be thieves' tools.
But I don't know. But on this game system, I don't know where that's located. Where is?
Skills, I think.
It's not on skills. It doesn't show it.
Abilities.
here.
Or
I mean, it
actions.
says sleight of hand, but it doesn't say necessarily.
It might be under just inventory.
Let me take a look at your character and see if I can figure this out. I'm still getting used to this tabletop myself.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't see feeds. Thieves tool. There's a proficient. It's under proficiencies, but there's nothing to click. Unless I'm just going to roll it. If
I
I'm
think
just going to roll
technically
it,
it's sleight of hand, isn't it?
That's how it is in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, it'd be sleight of hand. As long as you've
Alright.
got the thieves' tools and sleight of hand, you got a +3 bonus. Give that a shot and see if you're successful.
I'm just going to roll a dice, and it doesn't look that good with this. No,
Mando, can you do a strength check maybe? You go.
but that's a failed attempt. I can probably try it again, I guess.
So you're sitting here jiggling around on the lock at your leg. Meanwhile, across the river, the centaurs and the other guys, they're all sitting around looking at each other like, okay, is this going to happen? Like, what's going on here?
We're waiting on the basilisk that we know aren't going to show. So
I've got an 18 strength check. If that.
How long did you say this would take?
Shouldn't take that long.
Are we dead? Did we die already?
Is it straight strength or athletics to try and break the chain?
Athletics would work better, I think. If you're proficient in athletics, you want to use athletics.
Did your Titan gods have mercy on us?
It would make it a 20 instead of a 18.
Okay, so athletics doesn't seem to be helping, unfortunately.
Nisha, can't you try? Don't you
Can
also
you just
have
try to
thieves?
slide out of it? Like
What's
if they're
that?
shackles, Nisha's pretty small. Can she just try to slide out of them?
You can give me a DC 20 dex check.
Oh wait.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so
missed it by
close.
1.
So close.
So how do I?
Can I use Lucky to re-roll that?
Sure.
Yeah, just imagine if there was some acid on that chain, you would have been able to break it.
Oh, yeah, she does a little acid splash on it.
You can cast, right? Cast.
I think so. That's not better.
Wow,
Definitely not.
that dexterity was worse.
It was.
How
So
close are we?
everybody on
How
the other-
close are
everybody
how
on the
close
other
are
side
we
of the
to each
river.
other?
Oh,
How close are we to? Are we all chained to the same spot
No,
with a 10-foot chain? Or are we spaced out?
you're spaced out.
I like to just Eldritch Blast the chain.
Basically, from where you're at on the map right here, you can move 1 square in any direction.
All right, let me take a look there.
So, did they take every item we have on us, or like, did I have like belt stuff left?
All right.
They
So
took everything but your clothing.
I'm gonna roll my
All of our stuff's at A.
I'm gonna roll my
Would they have
I'm-
taken my casting
that's not what I
items?
want.
Yeah, they would have
Okay.
taken that.
Just checking.
Fuck me, man. All right, who else can I reach? I failed on myself. I failed on Bane. Who else is near me? Who's behind this 25-foot thing? Who is that?
Where's the map now? Oh no, I closed it accidentally. Shoot, how do I go?
I don't know why Nisha's targeting herself.
If I can move one thing, I can move over here, and then the handsome nymph can move 5 foot, and I can try on him too, can I?
Sure.
As long as I can reach him. Come on, get up there and roll. This is the problem here. Well, that would be 12 plus whatever. You said sleight of hand, so it'd be 15 with thieves' tools.
That succeeds.
All right, so that means that that means that lover boy here is free.
Now the question is, Kairos, my question to you now is, you hear the lock click, and the pressure of the thing is gone, but do you pretend that it's still attached to your leg?
Yes.
I will pretend it's still attached to my leg. Yes.
Okay.
Should I use? Do you want me to make a deception check too?
Not necessary.
Ferran, you should be able to move 5 feet, so move 5 feet closer to me.
Where's the map? Oh, there it is. Okay.
If you're adjacent to me, I can try to get you free of your chain.
Doesn't look like it's wanting to actually let me move.
It looks like you might be locked. I don't know why, but you just have a different outline than the rest of us.
Oh, check the combat tracker. Are you? Oh, everybody. Yeah, people are wounded in the combat tracker too.
Oh, we should fix that before we get going.
Yeah, we should have long rested anyway.
See if I can remember how to fix this.
Nisha's going to sing a song really obnoxiously about how much she loves olives.
Black olives or green?
Black olives, green olives, all olives, olives.
I don't like green olives.
Okay, I'm not actually seeing you guys being wounded. Oh, wait a minute. It's the hit points. All right.
Temporary hit points. Never mind. His is good. Right? Because he's got 2 hit points. Temporary.
I should probably also take the basilisk off here.
I think I died.
What basilisk? I don't see no basilisk.
I know you don't see any basilisks. I see basilisks, though.
This must be the afterlife.
Okay, so yeah, everybody should be at full hit points.
Yeah, it's not letting me move for some reason.
All right, it won't let me move either, so I'm just going to assume that I moved 5 foot towards you, you move 5 foot towards me, we're adjacent.
I think the reason it's not letting you move is because we're still. I can fix this.
I'm getting these crappy ass rolls tonight. So.
It's like in combat mode, right?
Should be able to. It was on grid mode. We should be in play mode. You should be able to move.
Nope.
Okay, we've run into this before. What did we do to fix it?
We can basically, what it does is let us move distances, but it won't let us move it. So if I was to click on my unit and then drag it, it tells me the distance. And it shows my icon, but then it also shows a red X. And the only thing I can do is exit out of it to erase it. But it doesn't.
Same here.
Okay. Let me. I have a feeling I know what's going on, and I think this has to do with the fact that we've been out of it for 2 months. So let me delete your token and put you back in from the combat tracker, and that'll probably fix the problem.
We hope.
This will just take me a minute. Where's the delete? There's the delete.
Yeah, they probably didn't update while we were absent. I know they did that in the one that George and I play in that I run, and we had to sit there and try to figure out what they changed.
Yeah.
And that's in Roll20, so.
Changes. Well, it says we're in round 3 of combat, so it's kind of weird. So.
I think that actually has to do with where we were at from last time.
Yeah, I think if you end the combat, it might work. But I think it's like right now it's Farron's turn, so I bet. Can you move your
No, it
character?
wouldn't let me move either.
Crazy.
Holidays are the best when enjoyed with family and friends.
You just took me away and put me back, but it's still
Time.
the same.
I love it.
Okay, I think there's one other thing I can try here.
Pointers, view, layers.
Olives of every color are so yummy. Sometimes you have to sing
Okay.
a song about them. Because you
Okay,
don't have
that
them
is
in
not what I
your
meant to
tummy.
do. That just reset that. No, we ran into this before, and I think it was Kat who figured out how to get us out of this. So you're still not able. Nobody's able to move still.
Nope.
Let me.
I'm googling myself.
So I think it's a GM approve thing where you have to approve for us to move.
Whoa. This is
So
crazy.
turn off token lock.
Okay, token lock.
It says one thing says disabling all extensions restores movement, so it's a third-party conflict. By default, movement for players in 5 is locked. You need to unlock per map.
Okay. Now the question is, how do I do that? There's the lock layer. I can unlock the. Actually, I don't think I want to. Too many options, man.
If you right click on the map, there's a feature called unlock tokens on the bottom left of the radio wheel. Click that.
There we go. Okay. Try it now.
Yay, I can do it.
All right.
I just had to focus on fixing the problems because the problems. I'm good at that.
Yay for technical difficulties.
But
We'll have to remember that one for later because I have a feeling it'll come up again.
I'll probably look it up and then we'll fix it again.
So that's a 20. And who was that you just unlocked? Ferran?
I just
No, we're
got
all
a 3.
unlocked now.
I mean, it looked like a 17, but it registered as a 3. So
Yeah, I saw a 17.
I know I did too, but look what it shows in the log. It shows a 3.
That's weird. I also saw a 17.
Yep, I did too, but I don't know.
Mine looks right.
Well, if it's a 17, then it was Ferran that I unlocked at that point because he moved 5 feet and I moved 5 feet closer. So he's unlocked, and so is the fairy or whatever he is.
Okay, so if I go back to my original spot and then to here, that's as far as I'm
Didn't he
allowed
be a rope?
to move by them, correct?
With
Right.
rope, we could lasso it, right? And bring it, drag it back.
Can I stretch out, basically lay down, stretch out on my, since my back legs and reach forward and grab the equipment?
I'm gonna say no. It's a little too much of a stretch. Plus, you may not want to do that quite yet, anyway.
Are
We
the
might-
basilisks here
I
yet?
say if we're all loose, I say we sit tight till the because
They get
he
bored?
did tell us last time that if the basilisk didn't show up, right, that he was going to keep sending stuff, and the next thing they were going to send with
The fates
with the
have
harpies.
spoken.
So wait till the harpies attack, and then once that goes on, then we just get our weapons at that point. But who's
Okay,
still
so,
locked? Who's still locked besides
that's a
myself? Because I
question.
failed on my own, and I
I'm
can't reach
still
Nisha.
locked.
All right, so where are you? I don't even see you on the map.
I'm right next to you.
Oh, you're right next to me. Did I try on you and fail?
Yeah.
All right, and I can't try again.
Of course you
I
can.
don't know.
Seems to me I can try until I succeed. It's just a matter of time, right?
Oh, I think you should be making a stealth check too, just to stealthily be. Maybe they
Are you
can't.
trying to help the party or hurt it?
I'm just trying to be fair.
No, I get it.
I'd say from across the river they can't see the little movements I'm making. So
I can vouch for the fact George and I are both those weirdos that we're gonna bring stuff up whether it helps or hurts the party simply because it's
Fair?
exactly because we both done it.
And you just need to eat olives to be happy when you're gonna get sacrificed.
All right, so
What is this song you're singing, Nisha? I really like it.
I'm making it up as I go.
Wow.
all right, well, they're really starting to get annoyed
It's got gummies.
across the river.
not the only ones.
Are the
Because they're-
basilisks here yet?
Well, yeah, they're sitting here waiting for Vasilis, and the Vasilis are not coming, and it's getting to the point where the centaurs are they're kind of yelling at the other guys. And the other guys are like, "Wait, it'll go off as planned. Just wait." And the centaurs are like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And the harpies are starting to circle a little lower. So at this point, you guys are all loose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I loose?
I'm still locked, and so is Bane, and so is
Honestly,
Nisha, as far as I know.
He's just
Well,
singing a song.
didn't we say you just keep trying until it works?
I didn't hear a ruling on it, so
Yeah, you could easily try.
You can attempt it again, especially considering you've done it successfully with other characters.
Nisha's gonna try to pull herself free as she's singing your song.
well, I somehow lost the.
I wonder if I could use prestidigitation to unlock locks.
James are getting really itchy. Makes me want
I mean, I have prestidigitation, but that would make it look locked, right? Or something. Uh-oh.
All right, the harpies land. Roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, oops.
Now we all have to
so-
remember how to roll initiative again.
It's in the
So
main
go to
page.
your main page and drag the little thingy for your initiative on it.
I forgot this character sucks at initiative. Oh.
Can't be any worse than me.
I don't even know how to get to.
I accidentally closed my map. Let's see if I remember how to
Your
open it.
character again. I don't see where my guy
There's
went.
usually, I think there's an image thing.
I
on
found
the
it.
top.
Yeah, I got it. I just didn't know if I had to click it.
What is this? My left hand. That's right. My left hand.
Your other left, your military left.
Is that something from the thing you did last night?
Whoa.
Party sheet.
He sprained it.
I didn't get exhaustion though. That's all that matters. And I should have gotten some gold from that.
Okay, looks like Kairos gets to go first.
Ah,
Oh.
target. And where? Oh, double click. All right.
I can't even find my character sheet. What the hell happened to him?
Double click your character icon.
Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, I was trying to
Doesn't do
click
anything.
Eldritch Blast. I went
Oh,
to click.
there it goes.
Does it not roll? What's going on?
Main.
You got the target and drop the die on the target's head.
Well, I did target, but
All right, there's my
do I need to drag and drop Eldritch Blast over?
Oh crap! You know what? Galen just showed up at the top of the initiative order. We should probably actually start at the top of the initiative order. So let's get to the end of this. There we go. So let's start with Galen now, and then we'll go.
All right, so I just need 1 point clarified. We're not allowed to move 10 feet away from the rock, or we're disqualified, so to speak. Is that still the thing?
You're not able to move more than 10 feet based on the fact that you were chained to the rock. If you're unchained from the rock, it's you've made no such agreements.
All right, so I can go get my weapons, is what you're saying, and it's not gonna. violate anything. So 5,
I'm
10,
certainly
15.
certainly not saying that.
Certainly not. All right. Well,
Not at all confusing.
I'm going to argue then that I'm here with that
So
makes
the
me
double negative's a
15. I'm
positive.
15 feet from the
Negative.
rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
get
won't be
my.
sacrificed.
I'm gonna get my weapons, my bow, and I guess I'll
There's always
shoot
one party pooper.
at the first harpy, I guess. And I have to remember how to do all this because it's been a while. Let's see. So
I'm going to say it's going to take this round just to pick your stuff up.
all right, well that's what I do then.
Okay.
And I don't know how to skip to the next turn because I don't even see that
Click the down arrow.
menu. Yeah, I don't even have the thing up though. So how do you pull up the combat tracker?
The combat
Under
tracker is
tools.
going to be in the top right corner. It's got the 2 crossed swords under tools.
All right, I found it. I'm good.
Okay. Kairos, you're up.
Yeah, I had to restart my app because it crashed on me.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. It's just taking its time. There we
Time
go.
for your song, Nisha.
What?
I said time to sing a song to kill some time here.
It's an island of
We need a commercial. This chaos brought to you by.
Baby.
I ate all of the olives.
Girl Scout gummies. Yes.
All right. So
Nom, they're so tasty in my tummies.
now I don't see the map thing. To click on the to open the map.
I'll reshare it. Give me a second here. Here we go.
Thank you. All right. So I will target the harpy in front of me, and then I will. Where's my character sheet?
You have harpies 1 and 3 selected.
See, I don't see anything selected. That's the problem.
I see it under your thing. So now you have none of them.
All right. I'm going to target harpy 2.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. I don't see that targeted. So let's see. Now I will.
See, if you look at your name on the combat tracker, it shows up under your name. Targets.
Yeah.
harpies.
Unfortunately, I'm having difficulty opening up my character sheet.
Click on your icon up the top. Should open it up.
Double click it.
I know. I am, but it's.
It might be hidden or minimized.
On the right side, use that option if the one from the straight up icon on top's not working. That happened to me. So you click on characters and then you pick your character.
It's grayed out for me.
Oh,
This is grayed out?
Yeah, the characters is grayed out. All right. I might need to restart my computer, but can you just, Darren? Can you just do an Eldritch Blast?
Blast.
Yeah.
Well, let me see what I can actually do. I'm not sure I can do anything with your character. I can click on your character in the combat tracker. Let's try bringing up your character sheet. Okay, are you able to click on your icon up top?
All right. Now it finally opened. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Sorry, it's just really silly today. All right, so
the problem could be that my internet connection just grayed out there for a second, and it could be that that's the reason because it was having a hard time reaching my computer.
No worries. Well, I did Eldritch Blast. Did it roll? It doesn't look like it rolled.
It does not look like it.
You've actually you have to pull up your spells and
yeah. I hit the use power. I have the harpy targeted, but it's not doing anything. Okay.
Pop it on top of the harpy, maybe.
How do you target anything?
Yeah, there's a trick to this. I just don't remember what it was now.
No, I'm supposed to be able to just hit. I targeted the harpy. I should be able to hit use power, but it's not rolling anything. Did we have to drag and drop it? I don't remember now.
Maybe drag it to the harpy.
Oh, here it is. I found it. You have to expand it.
Hey,
there we go. Awesome.
There you go. Critical hit.
Nice.
Right. And then damage. Are you hexing me?
No.
Nope, because that's a pretty good double.
Wow.
All right, there's his 18 damage.
Okay.
Nice hit, brother.
And
That was a good hit.
And that's my turn, I believe. So, what do I hit on the bottom to end the turn?
The down carrot next actor.
Yeah.
It's in
My
the
combat
lower
track.
left. Lower left of the
Yeah,
combat.
I
track.
got it.
Okay.
Good damage, though.
All right. Harpy
Go.
number 1.
Just got lucky.
Let's see what our move
It
is
was
here.
fate.
Oh, my
Yeah, as we
dice
say,
got-
isn't it fate?
It was the power of fate. I'm gonna have to keep screaming that every time.
10, 15, 20. And we're going to attack Ferran with claws and a club. That'll hit.
That's going to tickle.
So that'll be 13. How you looking?
Looks like he's heavily
I've
damaged.
got 2 hit points left.
What's that?
I've got 2 hit points left.
Ouch. those crits are brutal.
Get me to a cleric.
Well, let's hope I miss. Oh my
Nope.
god.
Or you could.
What the hell? I want your dice. He did this
right?
to us last time.
All right, so
Critical.
2 crits in a row.
Are you
All right,
using?
Ferran, start making death saves.
Are you using the weighted
sorry.
dice mod? I think you're using. I think you're using the weighted dice mod here.
This is gonna be fine.
It's all automatic. I'm sorry.
Just saying, a 20 and 2 4s. Crazy.
Moving on to Harpy 2.
Fate
Gonna
is
go after
a cruel
Kairos.
mistress. Mhm.
All right, Kairos. Attack with claws. That'll miss. Attack with the club.
By the way, y'all are welcome. I took his crits for the night.
That one looks like a hit to me.
One would deem that the case.
1 damage.
Wait, did that take my? I had 2 temporary hit points. Why did
Yep, that's why he took 1 damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, last one is going to go to Nisha.
Do you like olives?
It does not respond to your question.
I'm gonna die. I'll tell
Boom.
them about some
does
That's a hit.
Wow.
Hey, at least it wasn't a crit.
She's like, how do you like that for olives?
The Harpy said I'm the only one that sings here.
6 damage
How do you like them olives?
Great.
Like,
and a miss.
Miss.
Okay. All right, Rasiki. Wait, Rasiki isn't here.
yeah.
Oh.
Is he? Or
That's
is
too
he
bad.
not?
We need our hero.
He could have gored with his horns.
All right, Nisha, you're up.
Someone give me my spell casting stuff. She's gonna. Can she do anything tethered to rock other than try to wiggle loose?
You're still stuck, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I thought he unlocked everybody.
I can't reach her. I couldn't reach her. Well, I guess if I freed
Oh.
myself, I could reach her, but
I'm gonna try to wiggle loose because I don't think I can dodge while I'm chained to
All
a
right,
rock.
give me a dex check.
It's gonna be like 2.
No.
No, you need like a 20. I mean, that's a tough roll.
This hurts. I'm sad.
he was too distracted by all the singing. So he
She'll start singing
do
more
it.
loudly, very loudly,
offered
to
the
try and
harpy some
distract
more.
from the pain.
Okay,
Offer
so
the
basically,
harpy some more olives.
what I'm hearing is there's nothing you can really do this round. Is that right?
Sounds about accurate. She's gonna scream that there are desserts in her bag at the harpy, but that's about it.
All right. Ferran, that's 1 successful death save.
Do I need to click the down arrow?
I got it. Bane.
I see Nisha twice.
All right. So which harpies? Number 2 is hurt. So
Yep, finish her off.
Do you have your equipment yet?
Nope.
I have a spell.
Okay.
If I can get it to work. Roman actions. I want it open. How do you get it to expand again?
Which part?
Like it won't. I can't. There's no cast thingy on it.
You gotta hit the magnifying glass right next to the eye,
Oh, okay.
and then you'll get the cast button. It's just silly,
That's interesting.
especially if it's
Right.
a targeting attack. You know, if it's a targeting one.
Okay, so now on
Nice.
topic number 2. No.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Well, I have a bonus action which I can't do anything with.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
No, not now. So I'll just skip.
Okay. All right. How did we end up at Nisha again?
I don't know.
I don't know why I thought there twice.
Just skip her.
I accidentally misclicked and I think it rolled again, but I should only have 1 token for it to apply to. So,
Mm.
Do we
Just-
actually have everybody in the combat tracker?
I think so. Galen, Cairo, Shashiki, Nisha, Farron, Bane. That's everybody. And then 2 Nishas for some reason.
But
They
one
are-
Anisha doesn't have initiative. So
Well,
Yeah,
number 2, Anisha, I'll just eliminate here from.
she's dead to me.
Sacrifice.
She's
All right.
dead to me.
That brings us back up to Galen.
All right. If I have my weapon, I guess I will. You know what? I'll move. Let's see. That was what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think that's good. And I'm going to shoot at Harpy 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have. Let me see. I should get sneak attack since she's adjacent to somebody. So let me see if I hit her. Oh, if I can remember how to do this. Harpy 2, that is. And that will hit.
Oh,
I'm
there you
sure.
go.
Oh yeah.
And so, nice dice
Nice.
roll. That's a total of 9, but that isn't including sneak attack, which is just another, I think, D6 if I recall. However, we never did figure out how to use that on this. Oh,
There
there you
should-
go.
there
You
should be
just
a
click that
puzzle.
sword next to it, but
Okay.
it's
So
still not doing anything. So I don't know. I don't know
Did
how to make
not-
it roll.
did not add the damage to its existing damage, so I'm gonna have to reset that myself.
And then I'm going to just roll a 6-sided dice because I don't know how else to get it to work. So an additional 2, so total 11.
Okay.
Which I would think would finish that bitch off, but I don't
Not quite. Not quite.
know.
Almost.
They're tough old birds. All right.
Yep.
Double check my character. It's been a while since we played them. I don't think there's anything else I can. Bonus action dash, disengage, or hide. There's nowhere to hide. So what I think I'm going to do is move a little further away with my bonus action, if I can. About seems to be as far as I can get because for some reason I can't get the map to. Are these trees or are these hills or what is this stuff on the map?
These are trees.
Oh, all right. Well, is it possible to hide in the trees or behind something, or is that's probably not possible? All right, I'll just come down here and hang out, and that's it for me.
All right. Kairos.
Ah, yes. Well, since she's within range, let's see. Oh wait, it's 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the ruler function?
If I remember right, you just you click and drag,
Yeah, that
or maybe not.
that worked when you had it locked, but it doesn't work when you have it unlocked. So I don't know.
Yeah, my thing is I'm trying to cast a spell that's a 10-foot radius, and I don't want to hit Nisha with it. So
If
it's
you
set.
do a right click and there's a thing there that says pointers, I think you can do that.
Radius, yeah, draw a circle, maybe. I don't know. So,
I'm trying to figure it out. Arg. No, that's rotate. Okay. I almost had it, and I don't know what I'm doing here.
well, I see a 10-inch circle on there
Oh,
that
circle.
had her
Yeah, I
target.
did that.
Oh, okay.
right,
If you
can
right
you-
click and,
You right click and
in the top left.
pointers, draw a circle.
Yep.
Okay, but every time I put it, it doesn't.
Okay, where are you trying to go? And I can do it for you since
I'm just trying to see a 10-foot circle around me. How big, what would that
Around
cover?
you?
Around me.
Oh,
yes.
10 foot around you. It just where
to
you're
block.
at. Just count
Right there.
out.
Okay, all right. That's the important part. I just want to make sure it doesn't hurt. Okay, Esme, move aside, honey.
Okay, actually, I have a question for you. Is it 10 feet centered on you, or is it 10-foot radius?
Let us. It's double check that. Come on, you. There we go. Arms of Hadar is 10-foot radius around me. Yes.
Okay, so it actually goes twice as far as that.
Yeah.
So that
the
would
radius.
hit. That would hit. Yeah, that would definitely hit Nisha then. So I'll just continue with an Eldritch Blast because I don't want to hurt her.
Okay.
I think I need you to reshare the map, I guess.
All right.
And
Thank you. There
and
used
Okay,
to be
so that
a
looks like a
way.
hit.
that looks like a hit. So we're
It's a
going
hit.
to roll damage.
Nice dice.
Did it not add my charisma modifier?
No.
It doesn't look like it. What is your charisma modifier?
5. So it should be. There should be another 10 points of damage on that harpy because it looks like it didn't do it last time too.
Yeah, it's just looking.
10 points of damage will take that harpy out.
Okay.
So I'll just put it at 42, and that will put it down.
That's just weird that I'm a warlock. It should automatically put that in there. All right, so that's down. That's great. Then I will.
Do you have agonizing blast?
Oh, that's right. I don't have agonizing blast yet. It's not the right. Wait, do I have I don't remember now. I have to figure out these characters. Yeah, I should have agonizing blast because you get 2 at first level. And I always take agonizing blast.
Yeah, I wonder if it's not in your character sheet though. Maybe.
Something.
But anyway, whose turn is it?
It's
We killed one.
Harpy's turn.
Harpies are back up. Okay. Harpy number 1
knock me out.
has taken out Ferran. Not going to keep pouncing on him. Instead, I think it's going to might go after Galen. Let's see. Fly is 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And we'll do a claw attack. I said we'll do a claw attack. And miss. And we'll do a club attack. And that'll probably be a hit. Not much damage. All right. That's its turn. Going
Once
back
again,
to Harpy number 3. I think this one's more interested in Kairos, actually. So it's going to move here so as not to provoke an opportunity attack and take a claw attack against him. Looks like that's a hit. Three damage and the club attack. Looks like that's also a hit. For another 2 points of damage, and that's the end of its turn. Harpy 3, I need to just wait a minute. That was Harpy 3. So
Yeah,
Harpy
2's
I
dead.
just need, I need to just delete Harpy 2 from the combat tracker here. And it is now back to Rasiki, who is not here. Nisha. That's a crit.
Nice.
Oh, that was your escape attempt.
Right?
Yeah,
You are-
you're loose.
You are loose. You are free.
Yeah.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
That took all of my action, right?
That was your action. You still have a move, which I guess you can't really disengage.
No, but I can walk kind of that way.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Darren, do you use the flanking rules?
Yes.
So why would you move when you had a flank?
Okay, well,
Yeah, I would stay where you are. It's beneficial
let me
for both of
see
you
if
guys.
there's anything cool I can do. Let me check my spell.
Yeah. If you stay right there, Kairos has advantage on his next attack.
I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. Let's see. I'm gonna hide in the tall grass near me.
Okay.
Just trying to
Okay.
be low.
Is that the end of your turn then?
That's about all I got. So yes, because if I don't have my spell casting thing, I can't cast spells.
Ferran, you're good. You're good to go, buddy. One more.
Yep. One more. All right.
Oh, you skipped Bane.
Oh, I skipped Bane.
I think
No.
I think you did it at the same time I did.
Okay. Question: is there a way to undo that without skipping past? Because we got Ferran in there. Screw it. We'll just do it.
Shouldn't matter.
Oh.
Oh, good. That one gets deleted.
Yep. Well, you're 2-1 on your death save, so
Well,
it's all,
you're-
it's all good.
Well, what?
Bane, you're up.
All right. Move. Why won't it let me? Oh, there we go. Move. Good thing. Okay. Now I will open this. That's my target. Why isn't it? All right, now this one's not an attack. It just says target. So I did it. Aha! So I hexed it, I think.
Okay.
No. Do you show? Does it show up at all?
Let me see if it took damage.
It does
I'm
show
not
up
seeing any
here.
damage.
No, there's no damage. It's just
Yeah, it says 1d6 necrotic to Harpy 3.
yeah, it's on next roll.
Okay.
Yeah, next roll. So it's hexed now, I guess.
Okay. We'll see if
And-
that applies automatically or not.
Yeah. All right. And that's it.
Okay. All right. That will bring us to Galen.
All right, I'm going to move 5, 10. I'll use a bonus action to disengage. 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will bow attack with sneak attack damage on this one who's occupied.
Okay. Doesn't disengage count as your action?
Nope, it's my bonus action, cunning action. I can disengage as a bonus action, so that's what I did.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cunning action of a rogue, second level. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
So I'm gonna roll this on that harpy, and it looks like
Nice.
that's a good smack. So I'm gonna roll my damage twice. Well, I'm gonna roll. I tell you what, I'm gonna roll the damage, and that will be that. And then I'm gonna roll the. I'm going to roll 3d6s because that would be the other double dice for the attack roll plus a double sneak attack. So 1, 2, 3. So total then of what?
14?
10, 14 total points, I guess.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
All right.
As soon as I find my combat tracker, I'll move this arrow. There you go.
Moving on to Kairos.
Yes, I shall. Freaking heck! I accidentally closed the map again.
I will share the map again.
If I could figure out how to open it again myself, I would do so. I just don't know how. Target mode. Select the harpy. All right, and actions. Blast.
Oops.
That's a miss.
Oh wait, with
Yeah,
the flanking roll.
Yeah, you should have advantage on that.
Advantage.
Yeah. So give it another shot.
And what did the hex do? Didn't you hex that harpy?
It's
Just
for
affects her
me
attack?
though. I think it's only on my damages.
No,
My
I meant.
attacks.
Sorry, I meant to hit the roll damage. I rolled the wrong thing.
Sorry.
So.
Okay,
That'd be
so
10 damage, right? Not just
5 to
5.
harpy 3. What's that?
+5 damage. It's supposed to be the +5. I'm not sure why. Like the agonizing blast is not showing.
Okay, so it
it's
should be
10
10 then.
10 damage. Yeah.
All right. It's a tabletop. It's a virtual tabletop. Sometimes they screw up. So as long as we're aware of what we should be doing, and correct it as we go, then it all works out. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. So I will click the tick, and now it goes back to wounded harpy.
Okay, harpy 1. What the heck? It's going to keep going after Galen.
It's in love.
Claw attack is a hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, 8. How you doing there, Galen?
Just a flesh wound.
Okay. And a club. Will miss. All right. That'll be the end of its turn. Going back to the other one. Harpy 3. We got Kairos and we got Bane now. I think it's going to keep going after Kairos. So attack number 1 on Kairos. That'll miss. Attack number 2 is going to hit. Why did it just do that?
Why?
Should have only been a 1d4 instead of a 1d6 in it.
Oh, it added
Necrotic
it's
damage.
adding yeah, that's weird.
Okay, why is it adding necrotic? Did it add
I
necrotic
don't
damage?
know.
It only added necrotic damage
to it. That's weird. That's so. Huh.
P3.
Well,
Close
this is-
effects.
Okay,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
know.
So it added the necrotic damage to itself, right?
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to.
Yeah, but it's supposed to. When it takes damage from me from an attack that I give, it's supposed to take an additional D6. But
Right.
for some
So-
reason,
It's
Okay.
doing additional d6.
yeah.
All right.
But
So
it-
we're gonna remove that. We're gonna fix that. Let's see. The question is how much necrotic damage did it actually do?
It looks like it's 5. It's right there on the die.
Okay, so
Well,
we're gonna fix that on Kairos, and we're going to
You'll have to take off the statuses if you didn't. Never mind.
got
Shut
it.
up. Sorry.
And then we're gonna add that 5 onto the harpy. Okay, so it's at 15. That'll be the end of its turn, which brings us to Rosiki, who is not here. Nisha, you're up.
Disengage. Or wait, can I run through its spot? Because I'm small
Through
and I'm a
its spot?
halfling. Because I can go through other things' spots, right?
You can, but it's considered difficult territory, maybe not for halflings.
I was gonna say I don't think it is for
Yeah, I think you're right.
halflings.
So I'm going to say, yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm. 25. That's as far as I can get. I really want my gear so I can be maybe useful. Soon, maybe.
Was that a double? Was that a double move?
No, because I had to disengage as
Oh,
my
that's right.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So
Because otherwise I'd be dead. That's my go.
Okay, Varan.
Oh,
Okay,
come
you-
on.
Okay, that's one failure because the last one didn't count. Moving on to Bane.
Harpy 3 is wounded, and
Yeah, they're both wounded, and pretty close to the same amount too.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this.
That's a hit.
Nice. So now I do the damage on the Harpy. Boom! Look at all that.
damage. Nice damage.
You're dead now. Hopefully.
It certainly didn't apply the damage the way it should have. So 17 plus 15 is 32,
What?
which is not quite enough to kill it.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh.
boom.
Darn! Wow. Okay, well, that's it.
Good hit anyway, Ken. Good hit anyway.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
on you.
Sounds like some good damage. I like those numbers.
All right,
All right,
Dan,
back
you're up.
to me. All right, so Galen's going to do his bonus to disengage again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I will attack the most weakest of these, which is
Number 3.
this one, and that's going to hit.
Yep.
So I will do that and another one just for sneak.
Okay, so 5 damage.
And another whopping 1, so total 6.
It goes down.
Nice.
Excellent.
Good
And
job.
then I will end that turn.
Okay, looks like Kairos is up.
Excellent. Ah, look, they're in range.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And that's plus 5, so it's 10.
Okay, got it. All right, is that the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn. I don't
Okay,
see
Harpy 1. We are going to do. Let's see. All right. We are going to see if it's going to chicken out. So it has a -2 modifier. If it goes over 10, it sticks with the fight. If it goes under 10, it's going to fly away.
11.
Looks like it's over. So it's going to keep going.
All right.
I think its closest target is going to be Kairos. Again, sorry.
Let's just
They
it's
keep
my pretty
missing it
face.
anyway.
Attack number 1 is going to miss.
As the
Attack
fates have foretold.
Attack number 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
It should have run away.
Should have. Yeah.
So do I get a free attack on her?
No.
Mm.
All right. No Rasiki. Nisha.
I'm gonna grab my casting thing. I don't care about the rest of the things, but I'm gonna grab my little crafty hammer that I used to cast. And then I'm gonna acid flash.
Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong button. I have to target it first.
Not my face. Not my face.
Not the moneymaker.
That'll hit.
It's a save 13 against it. It's a succeeded on its save.
Oh,
So
okay.
it doesn't hit.
All right. Darn.
I wish.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
I moved a little. I'm gonna get up here. And get ready to do some more stuff. So that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, Ferran. If this is successful, you stabilize. If this is unsuccessful, it's going to say 3 death save fails. Should only be 2. So let's see how it goes.
Nat 20.
Dun. Ooh.
All right. So I'm going to take away your. You're obviously not dead. The question is, how do I fix that?
You're not dead yet.
We'll just have to go manually.
I was gonna say
turn.
on the
This
character sheet, it's at the bottom of the main page. Should be your
Oh.
death saves. He should be able to do it.
Okay. Bottom of the main page. Death saves are. Here we go. I'm just going to unclick one. There we go.
That works.
Okay. So you're 2 and 2. All right. Moving on to Bane.
Full count. That's exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus action. Oh. Yeah, I mean, okay. In the guise that this tabletop is not working 100%, I will use my bonus action to change the hex to Harpy 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast Dissonant Whispers again on Harpy 1. So, yeah, so that's a save success. So, I think nothing happens.
Dissonant Whispers, I believe, still does half damage.
Oh,
They just don't
half.
run.
They just don't run, which is, we didn't do that before, but that's fine.
Okay. Just give me
So
half
half-
damage here.
It's going to get half of this. How do I? All right, so whatever this is, I guess you're going to have to do it, or?
It might do it automatically since it was targeted for the spell.
Nice. Not too bad.
Didn't put my.
It did half.
No, but did it do the necrotic though?
Does not look like
No.
it. That's what a
Isn't
D6
that
is.
just- Isn't that just the kind of damage the whole? Oh, it's additional because it's hexed.
Okay, so another 6 points of damage, necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And is that the end of your
And,
turn?
I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will move over here, and then that's it. And ooh,
Okay, Galen, you're up.
All right, let's see if we can finish him off. We'll see here.
why is it not doing?
That probably still hit. I think maybe I don't know.
That's a hit.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what happened.
So it should get this and one more for sneak attack. So total of 9.
Okay, it goes down.
All right, good.
Just
Okay,
in time for me to figure out.
Is anybody gonna give Ferran a little bit of help?
Cure
here?
wounds.
Let's see. Wait, what do I have? I have where is
Stabilize him if nothing else.
I cure wounds. You heal for 8. It should have automatically done it.
Looks like it did. Let me take a look and see if it's cleared out. It did. It cleared out the death saves. Cool. Okay, so
I'm gonna use lay on hands too. So Frank should get another 5.
You're still alive.
Thank you. So if you'll remove the prone status from me, I can also heal the other people up that are injured.
okay, let me do that for you real quick.
Yes, sir.
There you
Can
go.
we chain one of these where I was? I think that's only fair. It takes my place.
They're dead,
Ah.
so
Yeah.
whatever.
It's just gonna put dead. All right, then why not?
I mean, something got sacrificed.
Technically, that wasn't a sacrifice. That was a combat.
It was sacrificed to the blade.
We sacrificed them. Turnabout.
It came here willingly. It attacked us willingly.
That's right.
It was willing.
All right.
Anyway, I grabbed my equipment.
Stick back. And Kairos, you are going to get 7 back. So Galen, you're still down for well, y'all have your combat tracker, you can see it.
Nisha's down too, so she's like close to half. So
Let me see how many spots I've got left.
I'll be fine. It only hurts when I move or do things.
That burned both of my spell slots, but I'm willing to give her my potion of healing that we picked up last time.
Maybe don't waste it. We can do a short rest or something. We can get it back that way.
I can heal myself. And she taps the hammer to herself.
And I will recover my equipment and start putting it on.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm eyeing across the river at the soldiers to see what they're up to.
I feel
Well, they are watching with interest, although they are not approaching you.
Why aren't we dead?
They don't really answer that question.
Well, if they're not molesting us and they're not stopping us, I guess we go back to town, huh?
I mean,
That depends. Are you going to make a move for the bridge?
If I need to cross it to get back to town,
I
yes.
don't know. Didn't you say that, like...
We have to
Didn't
stay
you
here
say
till it's
that-
done, right?
Oh, we have to stay there for a day or something?
Yeah, till dawn.
Yeah.
All right, well,
We
I guess
have to
we're
stay
going to
there
camp
till-
out by the rock then.
Down by the rock.
That's okay. I'll take a long rest by the rock. That's cool.
Right?
Okay, so yeah, they don't approach. They don't attempt to cross the bridge or anything. The centaurs are irritated. The soldiers are irritated, but they are not trying to move into your area at all. You hear one of them just yell out, where are those what you call them?
Basilisks.
Yeah, where are those damn basilisks? But nothing seems to happen there on that front.
Did you like my olive song?
You don't get a reply to that.
We're stoned.
See, do you guys wish to take a rest or a long rest?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll rest by the rock because we're not leaving the rock, right?
Right.
Yep.
We have to fulfill the contract, right? That's how it works.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, go ahead and get your long rest in. Recharge your spells. Recharge your hit points if you're down any.
Is that something we have to do? Or
Do
is
we
that
need
something
to do a watch or anything?
I don't think you need to worry about a watch. You've got plenty of people watching you right now.
Right? So how do we do a rest?
What's that?
You have to manually do your spell slots, I think.
Okay, what about the wounds? Do I just take them out?
Yeah, on your main sheet.
Right?
Just delete it.
Yeah, just make sure there's nothing in your wound box.
Okay, that worked. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to mess something up.
Right. Okay. Who's got songs?
I'd like to eat some olives because they're tasty.
I'm going to start calling Nisha iPod.
That's farms don't like my songs. I don't really.
I just wish mine had a mute button. Let's see.
I never said I was good at singing.
To rest a character, have the DM open the character sheet, right-click on the portrait on the top left, and select Rest.
Interesting.
So I wonder if we can do our own resting. Select.
Yeah.
No, it looks like it's not. We can't do our rest ourselves.
Interesting.
There might be a feature to turn that on and off or something.
Okay, so I'm supposed to open up the character sheet.
Yeah, right-click on the character sheet icon.
Okay.
There should be a rest option.
Got it.
I wonder if I get. Well, I'm gonna try myself.
It rested me.
Yeah. No, I don't have the option to do rest. What?
Interesting.
See, guys,
I've got to do
sacrifice worked out fine.
I wonder if you could do it on the combat tracker or something, or just do it on any of the icons on top.
Do the harpies have anything cool? Any unusual feathers in their feathers or cool shiny rock?
Yeah, I'm gonna pluck a harpy feather or 3. I think this will make a great necklace.
I don't think they liked my song either. My dad taught me to sing. He's great. I miss him.
They're dead, so who cares what they think?
What happened to your dad?
He got old.
Didn't pay his taxes.
No, he paid taxes good. He was really good at that stuff. I wasn't very good at that stuff because he always took care of it. He just
That's
got
a good
older.
thing. It's a good thing none of the harpies tried to charm us with their songs. We're kind of lucked out
I
on
was
that
just
regard.
thinking, like, it'd be
They
crazy
probably
if we
wouldn't have heard
had
their
the
song
ability
never
to.
mind.
It'd be crazy if we had the ability to ride the basilisks.
That seems like a dangerous game to play.
You'd have to go let the basilisks out first before you could
Yeah.
ride them.
We could ride them into the other centaurs. They're like, get me now.
Okay, you have completed your long rest, and it is now 8 hours later, and it's well, let's see, that was like morning, noon. It's about 8 at night. So it's late evening. You still have a little bit of time left before before it's morning. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you just going to sit patiently?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything
Yell
else to do.
across the river. How's it going over there?
Are there any animals to talk to?
No.
Okay. Not even fish.
There might be a trout or something. Yeah.
What was the chieftain's name? Maybe we could yell at and good morning.
Yeah, let's not antagonize the Centaur chieftain.
Are we supposed to be killed by boredom?
Mando says hello.
Your
Okay,
mother was a donkey.
the remainder of the evening passes, and it is now next morning.
Let's head
So,
back to town.
Okay,
I
well,
guess.
I guess we should leave now. I don't know.
We're good, right?
Fulfilled our contract. I feel sacrificed. How about you?
I
Did
could,
we die?
I could
Is this
sacrifice a
afterlife?
steak at this point.
All right. Well, Gaius says that didn't go quite the way that we thought it was going to go, but you have
Never does.
fulfilled your end of the bargain. You are free to go.
We tried to die
Just
on it.
like that? You're not going to attack the city, right?
Let's just go.
No, no,
Let's just
we're
go.
not. We're not going to attack the city. As far as we're concerned, the sacrifice is carried out in accordance with the agreement.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
Go
sorry
see
things
Pythor
didn't go
then.
your way.
By the way, I don't think those are basilisks.
can you not talk right now, Nisha?
What?
We go see Pythor now and tell him we saved his daughter.
Yes, let's get our rewards.
Well, we're supposed to. Wasn't he like? Didn't he know how to get into? There was something that he knew how to get to, but he wouldn't let us know what it was until after his daughter's situation was done.
I thought it was the Forge Master that,
Forge Master, that's it.
Yes, who wouldn't help us? Yeah, that's right.
because he was all concerned about the upcoming demise of Princess Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to tell us where the forge was, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
so.
Because we have to rekindle something or some stuff.
Right. Okay,
His
so
daughter's name is Honora.
you head back to the palace.
Yes.
Buttercup
Yes.
sounds good.
Nisha's
Okay.
gonna find a rock first, and then she's gonna imbue it with magic and make
Don't
it smell
eat
like
the
fresh
rocks.
bread.
All right.
I look forward to bread when we get back. I like bread.
All right. You make your way back to the city and to the palace, and when you return to the palace, King Pythor is already deep in his cup, celebrating your victory. He greets each of you with a bone-crushing hug and a painful slap on the back. Warriors of the prophecy, you have my eternal gratitude. There was a time when I would have taken to the fields to battle the Centaur army single-handedly, but alas, I fear my fighting days are behind me. Perhaps it's time to officially retire my hammer. So he goes and he retrieves his hammer. And which one of you can actually wield a hammer?
Well, I mean,
I was gonna go for the comedy element, you know.
Not a battle hammer.
Me and my big 8 strength.
I believe the Paladin and the Cleric are the two that would.
yeah.
Okay. So Ferran would be the one who right now would be able to take it, yes?
I bet Rasiki would like
Or Bane. But yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bane, any interest in his hammer?
I feel that Mando deserves the hammer.
Who's Mando?
Faran?
Oh, Ferran.
Mando. Ferran. Right. Ferran. Yes.
Sorry, I'm being difficult.
Mando's
Not
a
as
good
much
name
in
for
your
a
cups as
centaur.
the king, though.
Ferran.
By the way, I believe there's a reward.
Oh yeah, money, please.
Let's be a little diplomatic.
I thought you wanted a gemstone. Did you ever get your gemstone
I
that you were
do
after?
need that gemstone.
That's what he had promised. He had promised her us all gems and her whatever gem she needed. And the Forge Master was supposed to help us with finding the
The location of the forge.
The location of
right and the weapons.
Yes. Yeah, the armory, right? Dig into my parchment here.
Well, we're supposed to go to Mithril Mines to light the fires.
Okay.
But we got to do the Horn of Belmitria first. Right?
Right.
Okay.
That,
Do you,
that was
do you
also
happen
what
to
he
remember
said.
if he attached a value to the gems he was supposed to give you?
No.
I did, because it's a spell component.
Yes, you needed to be at least, what, 100 GP worth?
I think it
100.
was 100 gold points.
Perfect. That's exactly what he's going to give you. Each of you gets a ruby worth 100 gold pieces.
And the going price for a hero's life is 100 GP. Nice.
Okay,
But the
let me see if
desserts
I
are
can-
10 gold, so
Yeah. You can almost get a dozen donuts. Mm.
I think I got robbed.
Bum, bum, bum. Mm.
Okay,
And-
I am looking up Pythor's hammer right now. Give me just a second here.
That was actually going to be my next question. If there was anything I needed to know. Great minds think alike.
Okay. Pythor's hammer. Okay. Attacks made with this weapon have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Once per day, you may instantly summon the hammer to your hand from any distance. My dog is going nuts behind me. You may summon the hammer to your hand from any distance and it teleports directly into your grasp. The hammer's main purpose is to forge magical weapons and armor, and if used in such fashion, the creation time is halved. Refer to the table below for crafting recipes, and we've got recipes for a luck blade and for a rod of lordly might. Costs on both those 20,000 gold pieces, so it'll be a while before you can afford those.
Petty cash.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
All right, so
Well, Bane, that luck blade would probably be beneficial to you, possibly one for Nisha and Galen as well. I don't know about Kairos. Can you? A luck blade is what, a short sword or a long sword?
They're still martial weapons, both of them.
you
Okay.
can choose, I think. I don't know.
okay, so with that, he declares a full week of celebration in Astoria in honor of you.
Debauchery?
There will be plays at the public theater. There will be feasting and drinking.
Debauchery.
Ira, on the other hand, who has made many notes of your bravery, encourages you to press on with your labors.
But debauchery. Do we not deserve any time for a reward?
Well, her encouragement is kind of irrelevant.
It would
I
be
mean-
disrespectful.
So for 25,000 gold pieces, we can have a rod of lordly might. What you said?
20,000.
25.
Which is like like
that's an insane, absurd amount of money.
it's 100 times the amount what we got now. So even if we pooled, so you can put that, you can file that for later on.
I wasn't in charge of negotiating for 100 GP.
Nisha's going to sit down with her ruby,
Well,
get some gears and some little leather and stuff out, and she's
Make
going
it smell like bread.
Nope. She's going to infuse it with magic. You see all of the little pieces kind of like mold and shape together around the little glowing ruby. Becomes the heart of this thing. And it's a tiny leather and clockwork little spider. She holds it up really proud. This is Olive.
Does Olive pick locks?
Maybe. We'll find out. I'm sure maybe sometime if that ever comes up, should need a rise.
Does Olive like olives?
So, do we
I
need
don't
to go
think
see the blacksmith to see what information he said he would give us if we rescued the daughter? Was that what you guys were saying?
Yeah.
So I'll go see the I'll go move to go see the dude.
Okay. All right. Let me find
We'll
him
leave the
again.
debauchery to the nymph.
I'll leave the debauchery to the debauched.
Hmm.
You should take advantage of debauchery. How many times will there be festivals in your honor? Perhaps the princess will.
Many times. Many times.
Yes,
'Cause
but have
we're the
you?
chosen ones. So
Yes, well, perhaps the princess will show me her favor.
Based on my math, 200 times.
I should cast enthralling you.
Okay. So you want to talk to Vulcan?
I'd like
Yes.
to talk to Vulcan and see if he will give us the information he promised
All right.
about the
Okay.
location of this forge that we're supposed to rekindle.
So the location, you need to follow the Archelon River, which flows southward from the Mithra Mountains, cascades over the Great Falls of Archelon, where it empties into the Cerulean Gulf. You want to... there's an abandoned road through the steppes, which would reach the falls by dusk if you were to start in the morning.
Before we go to the forge, don't we want to follow up on the Horn of Belmetria, though, fellas and guys?
You
and
could
girls?
do either or.
We should.
I think we should. I think the Belmetria thing seems less involved than the other one, so it might be a quicker,
Okay.
easier way to more clues.
All right. I think what we're going to do, that's going to be next time, and that'll give me some time to set up the encounters and everything, if that's okay with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool. It's been a couple of months, and I'm a little disorganized. I apologize for that. The harpies were worth 200 gold or 200 XP each. There are 3 of those.
600.
120 each.
120 each. So...
Are we sharing it with Rosiki too, or no?
It wasn't here.
Yeah, he didn't actually participate.
I know he wasn't, but he was in the combat trackers. I don't know if we were.
He was, but he didn't.
So
attack.
120 each. Yeah. All right. So 120 each. That'll put a small dent. I don't know where. Darren, do you put that in somewhere, or do we have to put that in somewhere? I don't remember.
Where it says class level, there's the magnifying glass. Click on magnifying glass. You'll go open up the thing, and you can just put in the XP.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it makes me do that part.
So we're gonna add 120 to that. So
Yeah.
I see that mine says 543. Is that what it
Right.
should be?
Yeah, you and I are the same.
All right. So we're adding 120 to that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting anything for saving the princess on top of that, or is that what we got? 120. Okay, so 663.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it inches is a little closer to another level.
This is before the update. There was a way to get your like if you lost the map, there was a way
Oh, what just
to
happened?
double click on a character icon or something, and it
Oh,
would
he must have.
take you right to the map. You
Did
remember
everybody
that?
else just get kicked out?
Yeah, I think he closed it. Yeah.
Okay.
He looks frozen.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
Darren's
Oh,
down.
man,
Oh,
he's gone.
maybe
Well,
he-
then,
I guess
everyone.
everyone wait. What did you do to close?
Is this still being recorded though? So I don't think he meant to do that. I think he might have gotten dropped.
I think you're
'Cause-
correct.
He said his internet was acting up, so
Because SteamYard is still running and recording.
Well, and none of us, I'm assuming, have the ability to end the session unless we all drop, I guess.
Well, we could
Hey,
always
George.
talk because it
He
is still
said he'd be right
playing.
back.
There he is.
There he
Sorry,
is.
guys.
There he is.
Computer
There he is.
crash.
We figured.
The thing is, my computer, it's been upgraded a couple times. I actually bought pretty close to top of the line Dell, not an Alienware, but the other line. Anyway, it's like, so
Precision.
I've got one of those nice SSD hard drives. The thing is, it's 11 years old. An 11-year-old computer has a tendency to crash periodically just because of the age of the hardware. And I do plan on getting another computer within the next year. But in the meantime, every once in a while, at inopportune times, boom, like what just happened. So, Fantasy Grounds, I'm going to bring it back up so you can update your XP if you didn't.
Yeah, I'm hoping it didn't actually record it because I mistyped and I was trying to. I was
While
about to
we're
ask
waiting
Matt.
So I think we're waiting on Fantasy Grounds to come back up. Let's go ahead and run through our outros, and we will start with Mando. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll start with Matt Galen. Opposite order of what we did to begin with.
Yep. Matt playing the rogue, Galen. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
George playing the Warlock of Fate, Gyros, and just looking for that debauchery.
I think the debauchery is going to have to happen off screen this time, unfortunately.
He's all about that debase. About that debase.
All right, now we'll do Mando.
So I'm the other Mando. I play the War Cleric Farron Sandhoof. And once again, tune in next time.
The Warhammer wielding.
Nice little dice tower.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm Kat. I'll be around. I like games. I'm not important. I'm just here to play.
All right, Ken.
That was a good session. Getting some dust off. But I was saying before you crashed, I thought before the update there was a way to double click on some icon if you lost the map, and it was supposed to show you where you were on the map right away, but I couldn't figure that out. So I guess for next time, we could figure out where that got moved to. But yeah, good session. We didn't get sacrificed, so that's always a bonus.
Yep, nobody died, even Ferran.
It was close, though.
He's a fancy hammer now. He'll never die now.
The hammer does not qualify as armor. Just saying. All right, I'm Darren Drader. I am the DM. I'm a game designer. Let's see. Drive Through RPG, Darren Drader Designs. Come buy my stuff. With that, I think we'll call it a night.
Awesome session, guys.
Night.
All right,
Remember
guys.
to follow.
And ending the stream.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm keeping Fantasy Grounds up for a little longer so you can update your XP if you need to.
Yeah, I don't know that I've been keeping track of